Hey boys, it's HarmNone. Today we're going to be going over what to buy and what to avoid this week in Grand Theft Auto Online. And of course this week it is the Halloween event week in Grand Theft Auto Online, which is pretty cool. So we do have a number of bonuses and special things you can do this week, like the slashers and everything from the past few weeks. They're still in the game. We also have Halloween collectibles. There's 200 jack-o'-lanterns that are going to be scattered around the map, and if you get them all, you get something for it. There's a few masks and stuff that you're going to get for logging in, same with the Halloween parachute bag, and some more various little things like that. But before we talk about anything else, we have to talk about the car that's sitting right behind me, which is discounted this week. This is the Panaud Le Carousse. It is a pretty cool vehicle. It's discounted by 20% off. Overall, it's pretty good. If you're playing on next gen, it does have an HSW upgrade, which does actually make it the fastest sports car in the entire game for circuit racing, which is pretty cool. It's got some decent customization. Overall, it is something that I would recommend looking into. But before we talk about that anymore, we got to talk about how to make some money this week in Grand Theft Auto Online. To start things off, we have triple money and triple RP on the condemned adversary mode. And we also have double money and double RP on pretty much every single Halloween themed mode in the entire game. Judgment Day, Lost vs. Damned, Halloween Bunker Series, Slashers, Alien Survivals are also double money and double RP. And to cap things off, we have triple money on bodyguard and associate salaries. So if you're in a CEO working for somebody else, you're going to make triple what you otherwise would, which is a pretty trash bonus. But anyways, we do have some cool Halloween stuff going on, so I kind of get the lack of like super good money making opportunities. But it is kind of a shame. If you guys are newer to GTA, I would recommend playing Condemned. Triple money and triple RP on that is going to be pretty good. You're going to level up pretty quick at least and get a little bit of money going, so that could be good. If you're higher level, just do your businesses and things like that. There's nothing that you can really do that's going to improve how much money you have other than what you normally do. So do what you normally do, pretty much is my advice. But now, of course, we have to go to the casino, talk about the podium vehicle, go to the car meet, we'll talk about the prize ride, and then we're going to talk about all of the discounted vehicles this week, so let's head to the casino. Alright guys, and within the casino we have the Karen Everon available to be won this week with this pretty cool livery on it. I'm not sure if this is a normal livery. I kind of don't think that it is, but I could totally be wrong. The Karen Everon is a very cool truck. You should absolutely come to the casino every day this week and try to win this thing. It's a great off-roader. It's got some really good customization. It is technically a removed vehicle now, but you could get it through your auto shop still. Regardless, you should definitely try to win this thing. And within the LS car meet this week, guys, we are able to win the Nagasaki Chimera, which is a relatively trash vehicle, low-key, but it could be worse, I guess. In order to win this, you're gonna have to place top 3 for 2 days in a row, which is not really a hard challenge at all. And those are in LS Car Meet Series races, so it's not a very hard vehicle to win. Would I recommend it? Not necessarily, but it is free, so if you can find the races to actually win the thing, then maybe it's worth your time, but I'm not so convinced. And obviously we gotta talk about the vehicles that are available to be purchased from the car meet itself. Starting off, we have the Albany Lurcher. This is discounted by 40% off. The Albany Lurcher is a very cool car. It is a hearse, and it does have a zombie in the back of it sticking out of the coffin, which is pretty cool. It does have 2 livery options as well as a couple little customization options here and there. Overall, decent vehicle, definitely a Halloween exclusive, so I would say you should try to pick this thing up if you can. And being that it's discounted for 40% off, I do believe it's going to be, yes, right under $400,000, so not too terrible. And then, of course, in the middle here, we have the Western Zombie Chopper. This is a regular bike that I think is still in the game, so don't worry if you miss this one. It's you're not missing too much. And then, of course, we do have the Bravado Rat Loader as well, and this thing is going for $6,000, and it is discounted by 50% off, I do believe. It's interesting. It's got a surprising amount of customization. I'd say pick it up if you're interested. I mean, if you don't, you're not missing much, but if you do, you might like it. You never know. So let's head over to Simeon's dealership now. Alright guys, and here at Simeon's dealership we do have some more exclusive Halloween vehicles. Starting off, of course, we do have the Albany Frankenstange available to be purchased this week. It is 50% off, so it is going to be going for $290,000, which is not bad. That is actually a really cheap price for the vehicle. It's not very good performance-wise, but it does sound awesome. It's a cool Halloween exclusive vehicle. I would recommend picking it up if you guys are interested. Also available at Simeon's dealership, we have the Chariot Romero hearse. This is discounted by 50% off as well, meaning that it's going to go for $22,500, which is really, really cheap. You guys should pick this thing up for sure. It's not a performer, but it is a pretty cool vehicle. We also have the Declassy Tornado Rat Rod available this week, which is another 50% discounted vehicle. It's going for $189,000, which is not too bad. Over here we have the Western Zombie Bobber available at Simeon's as well. This is also 50% off, so you can save big on this thing as well. It's going for 67 grand, which is not too bad. And of course we have the Dendrery Landstalker XL with this blood livery. It is a pretty cool vehicle. I would say that I do recommend picking this thing up if you guys are interested. It is a removed vehicle. It is something that you may want to consider. It does have some decent customization. It is a favorite SUV of mine, so do with that information what you will. And over here at the Luxury Autos dealership, we have the Overflot Autark available to be purchased. This is 40% off this week. And we also have the LCC Sanctus, which is also 40% off. Both of these vehicles are pretty cool. The Autark is a top 20 fastest supercar in the game, and it's got a lot of customization. Pretty cool, I would say. And the LCC Sanctus is a pretty cool bike. It's got a skull on it. It's pretty sick. You should probably pick it up. And being that it's 40% off, it's going for about $1.2 million, which is not too terrible, but it's not too good either. It has pretty bad performance, but it is a cool novelty item, so I would say that I recommend picking it up, especially if you're a Halloween collector, or a collector of any kind, really. Alright guys, so those are all the discounts in the shops. However, we do have some more on the phone. Like I said right at the start of the video, the Panaud Le Carousse is discounted this week, and like I said, with an HSW upgrade, this is the fastest sports car in the entire game for circuit racing. It's very, very quick. It's also very good off-road. It is rear-wheel drive only, and it is electric, but it is still really, really cool. Tons of customization. Overall, a very, very good vehicle. Under the four-door section on Legendary, we also have the Albany Roosevelt Velour discounted for $491,000. This is a pretty cool vehicle. It's definitely an upgrade over the regular Roosevelt. Is it worth the $500K? Honestly, if you only have a little bit of money, I would say get the Frankenstein and get the Lurcher before you get this thing. But if you have some money left over and garage space left over, the Roosevelt Velour is not a bad vehicle to pick up. I would say that I do recommend it, but at the same time, you can get this at any time, whereas a lot of the vehicles that are in the game this week are not available at any time. So keep that in mind, but it is available this week, discounted as well. So that's it for discounts. That's it for how to earn bonus money this week. Now, of course, we have to talk about the time trials. Your regular time trial this week is Grove Street. Your RC Bandito time trial for today is Construction Site 1. Your Junk Energy time trial is Sewer System. And your HSW time trial starts right here. It is Textile City, all the way up to Stab City, which is right here in the Lost MC trailer park. It's a pretty easy time trial, so take care of that if you guys have access to it. Anyway guys, that is pretty much it for what to buy and what to avoid this week in Grand Theft Auto Online. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, a like is of course appreciated, if not dislike. Subscribe to my channel if you guys are new, and I will see you all in the next video. Until then, take care. Peace.